Welcome to the Unit 5 review. Now, despite everything that has happened, it is actually somewhat of a surprise that Islamist insurgencies cropped up in this region. People previously thought that this wasn't likely. Despite the fact that the population of this region is 55% Muslim, fundamentalist tendencies have always remained pretty low. This all changed, however, when a fundamentalist group took over the coastal town of Mozambique de Praia in 2017.
Fundamentalist.
Fundamentalist. Since then, security forces have been unable to dislodge them. The government tried hiring mercenaries from Russia and South Africa, but to little effect.
Dislodge.
Dislodge.
Mercenary.
Mercenary.
And earlier in March, these forces were unable to stop insurgents from capturing the city of Palma, which is located about 25 kilometers from the site of Total's natural gas facilities, and holding it for a week. Inside the many facilities were actually several foreign workers.
Wow.
It's likely now that there will be a well-funded effort to secure that area and increase their amount of security, which will likely work for the future. Also likely is that all of the natural resources will be drained from that area, with few to none of the profits going back into the local community. And so we see this kind of cycle that's really damaging local areas, perpetuating with really no end in sight.
Right. Now, some people think that natural resources are a curse and that it is better for a country to have none. What do you think about this?
I mean, I think each country would probably like to have its fair share of natural resources. And in the case of South Korea, we hear a lot from South Korean students say, like, you know, our country doesn't have natural resources, we have manpower. And so they work really hard, and they have worked really hard to make this country so successful. But I think having natural resources is probably a bit easier.
I mean, the one country that has an abundance of natural resources is the United States.
Yeah.
And they seem to be the one country that doesn't get screwed over for this because they're powerful enough to keep others at bay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of countries in places like Africa and the Middle East can't really do that.
Right.
So a lot of the times they are kind of slaves to oil or natural gas or whatever it is, which is a terrible situation. That is going to do it for this unit. Thank you very much, everybody. Goodbye.